Hello guys, this is Alex and World's Mediocre Gaming in search of more ELO rating. Welcome to Laguna Seca. We're doing the 45-minute one pit stop race. I hope you enjoy it. So we're here to start and yeah, the usual stuff. First corner. Yeah, let's push this guy aside and try pass him. Yeah, oops, that didn't work. Yeah, okay. Let's see this from his perspective. I mean, he's probably the fastest driver in the world, isn't he? So let's push this pesky BMW out of our way. And yeah, take the position, right? Isn't it how it works? It is, isn't it? Yeah, see, we pushed him to the right and then there's space for an overtake. Or was it space for a report? I would guess the latter. Anyways, nothing major happened. Let's see the bigger picture. Our usual carnage at the start of pretty much every race in those low bob splits I'm sadly forced to drive in at the moment. Yeah, after a while the field kinda sorts itself, more or less. And yeah, we can go on with our race. So here we are. Survived the first attack. And it didn't go that bad. We are at P4. Gained one position from our original starting position. That's not bad. And the damage was thankfully not so much and mostly on the side. So we're not really affected. The first two, actually all three of them, are significantly faster than me, so I don't really have high hopes of overtaking them under my own steam. But you know, Laguna Seca and Porsches and Hondas, they tend to park at the side of the road. So let's see what happens. We'll see. You can always hope, right? Having to fight with heavy understeer from the beginning of the race. I'll have to work on the setup, I guess. I need a slightly more pointy car. So this isn't really working for me. I believe I would have a lot more confidence going into the turns with a pointier car. Yeah, other than that, okay, lap times 23s, 24s. Okay, that's not esports material, but I can live with that. So first laps, trying to settle in, avoid mistakes as far as I can, and yeah, get away from that Honda. He's probably trying to get close to us and attempt another murder. So let's try to avoid that, shall we? Run, run, run! Yeah, he's in the mirror. Let's hope he makes a typical Honda move, visiting the gravel trap. The Porsche in front seems to like the gravel quite a lot. Dust smoke after dust puff after dust puff. I'm pretty sure eventually, yeah, he'll go for a walk. Yeah, you see the understeer is really there. I'll work on the setup. Don't wanna point at any names or something, but there's a certain provider of setups that are really nice and safe, but most of the times extremely understeery. So let's have a look elsewhere or try learning how to make setups ourselves. Other than that, the setup isn't bad. It's just the understeer. I tried softening the front anti-roll bar. That didn't really work out. Became really mushy. And dampers, yeah. That's a bit beyond my capabilities right now. I'll probably mess it completely up rather than achieving any improvement. So I'll just leave it as it is. A corkscrew, always nice. And yeah, we're already at lap 3, and I kinda have the feeling that we are closing in on the Porsche in front. Could it be? Well, they're not that far away. Except the leader, he's really gone, I think. Not yet, but later he's gone. Anyway, let's understeer away and try and catch up. After all, main objective here is to gain some ELO rating and not necessarily the great result. We start at gate number 20, so even finishing 4th like we are would be a massive ELO gain. And another little puff of dust. Yeah, just try and stay clean here. Do no mistakes, and you will be rewarded. Laguna is such a technical track, so eventually one or other will have us ride outside of track limits. So, and we have the pit stops. People don't train them like me last time. Nürburgring, remember? 104 kph on the pit limiter line. Yeah, that was nice. So I did actually do some test runs, pit entry and stuff like that. So I'm confident that I'm not going to mess it up this time, at least not that badly. More dust. The Porsche loves it. Porsches love it. They like putting one foot in the dust. Yeah, we're chasing and chasing. Nothing much happening. The murderer behind is 3.5 seconds away, so we managed to clear our back. And oh, there's our first rider. Had a quick piss at the side of the road, sir? Well, I was too far away to gain any benefits, but doesn't really matter. See the understeer, it's terrible. Hardly getting any rotation. If I get on the gas, it's just pushing the car into an understeer. And I did, before you start hammering the comment section, I did try less traction control. But it didn't really help with the rotation of the car, but it made it really hard to get traction in corners. Just getting snap oversteer, but not helping with the traction. Could be, of course, that my right foot is not very sensitive, but at least to my capabilities, traction control works best this way. I do get a little bit of rotation if I get hard on the throttle right away. If I do that with less traction control, I really have problems. So, let's see. Yeah, right about now, everything seems to have settled. Honda gaining a little, but not so much that I would start worrying. 2.5 seconds is safe distance, let's put it that way. And yeah, look what happened. Remember what I said about the Stroll? Yeah, so unhappy. That's very, very unfortunate. I think he could have caught the understeer if he tapped on the brake a little, maybe, I don't know. Either way, I'll take it. And it's P3. We're in the podium position. Whee! Not bad. So we are already at lap 7 now. You didn't even see the transition, huh? Yeah, I'm good. And yeah, looking really good. I'm happy with P3. Would be a great result. Yeah, if I get rid of the understeer, I'm pretty sure I can gain a lot more confidence in the car and therefore become quite a lot faster. Half a second, maybe even a second. So, while everything has settled, let's take a look at what's happening further back in the midfield. It's not the Honda that bumped us, it's a different guy. I don't want to name and shame anyone, but let's watch. Let's just watch. And I'll share my thoughts with you in a minute. So this guy definitely is fast. Faster than the Porsches in front of him. Yeah, being fast is one thing. Being absolutely reckless and brainless is something else. Well, if that isn't a dive bomb, right? In the smaller window we see the Porsche that just passed again. I mean the other Porsche that got punted. He absolutely did his best to avoid any contact, but the Honda never had a chance of getting that apex. He was never gonna make this corner. Never. Way too late on the brakes. That was an epic dive bomb. I mean, that was absolutely reckless and stupid. But it's getting better. Watch this. Murder! Poor Porsche guy. Let's see what he has. Yeah. An uncontrollable car. That's what he has. Thank you, Mr. Honda. That was really nice of you. So this guy manages to get into the pits, repair his car, but his race is pretty much finished. Thanks to this absolute idiot. Excuse my expressions, but my opinion is that people who drive like that have no place in LFM, really. I hope he gets reported for this, for both incidents. So maybe he cools down a little and discovers the brake pedal. Pretty much the same thing like turn 1, where this guy really had absolute zero patience and thought he can just push me aside to get further ahead. I mean, guys, it doesn't work like this. Be patient. Work yourself to the back of your opponent, set him up, and make a clean pass. Pushing people away? No. You deserve a ban if you do this. Anyway, we're at lap 9 and everything's looking good. We're still at P3. Minor mistake there. But I'm pretty happy. Not pushing all too hard. It's really important to finish that race without doing any mistakes. Keep that position if possible, without taking any big risks. That's the point here. Yeah, nice exit. Not really. Sometimes you can take the sausage, sometimes you can't. I am not quite sure yet. Here trying the traditional line. Everyone's taking this line. But I found out with my setup it's actually easier taking the wider line in and then pushing hard on the throttle to get the rotation and get a faster exit in the double hairpin. Works better for me. I gain 3/10 with a wider line. Yeah, and here if I feel confidence with a turn-in, I stay in 4th gear, not also a 10th or 2. But if I'm not feeling confident with a turn-in, I shift down into 3rd. Costs a bit of time, but gives a lot more stability. So most of the times I'm taking the safe route and using 3rd gear. Yeah, this time the sausage curb, no problem. First pit stops. And we switch to lap 15 now, if I'm seeing right. So you see, fuel's getting really low, so it's about time to have our pit stop. Not a bad timing, I would say, as we are approaching the first back markers and avoiding traffic is always a good thing. So pit stop strategy seems to be working fine. I was looking at the mini-map, and Laguna Seca, you have yeah, you can say you're gonna come out at the opposite side of the mini-map. So there was a big gap there, and yeah, why not? Here we go. A bit very, very careful on the brakes here. Better safe than sorry. And actually, if you see in the smaller picture, the Honda from the start pits with us. Oopsie! No patience! That was an oopsie. I didn't realize, of course, until one turn later, where something popped up my screen, which kinda make me grin a little bit. Stop and go 30. That put a smile on my face, to be honest. So we come out at P7. Some people trying the overcut, or a later pit stop, let's put it that way. So we're waiting and hoping that we did everything right. I'm not hoping for an undercut. I was too far away. But I am hoping no one over or undercuts us. P2, Linton is trying a massive overcut in a Lexus, which is interesting. Yeah, and here we are at lap 17. And catching up the first back markers again. This is a turning point, of course, in a race. Because the faster you get through traffic, the safer you are in your position. As we are still in the pit window and people are trying their best to gain positions in the pits. So slow traffic is pretty much the last thing you want here. Let's see how this turns out. Other than the understeer, so far everything is going good. Playing it safe anyway. Not trying to do anything stupid. I'd rather lose one position or even two than end up 10 or 20 positions back. And there he goes. So it's looking really good. Really good. Blue flags. Blue flags. So my lap time's 23.7. Not bad. For my skill set. And a very, very cooperative Aston Martin. Here the wiggle on the wheel to show him our appreciation. I think he noticed. Ooh, that's a dangerous situation. Let's see how this works out. He slows us down a bit. but not gonna try anything silly here. I'm not gonna dive into the corkscrew like many people do. You know, let's show some patience here. He's slowing down, staying on the outside. That's nice. Thank you very much. I think he overdid it a bit. He landed very wide. I did keep the corner really tight so I leave him enough space. But yeah, he played it safe too. He went really, really wide. So thank you and congratulations. I mean, slow drivers, all good. If they have situational awareness, they realize there's a faster car coming and they make room, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Much better than fast idiots. Much, much better. It's not always the fast lap times that will bring you results. It's consistency and being smart. Bye, Mr. McLaren. Being fast alone for a lap or two will bring you absolutely nothing. If you're hyper aggressive and have no patience, you will end up either in the gravel or sending people into the gravel and getting yourself reported. Simple as that. That transition wasn't that good, but yeah. Ending stages of the race. Nothing has changed. We are still P3. And yeah, slightly nervous. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting such a good result amongst the sea of Porsches. I mean, look at the table. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Porsches. And I'm pretty much the only BMW. The Hondas are all pretty much dead. But Laguna Seca, actually what you see is Porsches and Hondas. People riding the meta train. Stick to a car. Do something different. I mean, yeah, the Porsche probably is a second faster. And the Honda is probably also a second faster than what you usually drive. But they also a lot harder to drive and unsafe. So if you're not used to those cars, stick to your car, work on your speed, work on your lap times. You might be slightly slower, but unless you're some kind of alien that can drive anything perfectly, chances are you end in the gravel and gain nothing. At least that's the way I see it. Riding the meta train? Nah, no, not my thing. I'll stick to my car. Eventually maybe I will try something else, but then stick to that. For a while at least. For now I'm still driving my BMW. It suits my skill set better as it's a very safe to drive car. It's probably not the fastest anywhere, but I'm enjoying it and I'm having fun. And yeah, sooner or later the results will also come. So, ending stages. Let's not do anything stupid. Please. Final lap, I think. Let's keep it on the grey stuff. I would say we don't want the green stuff, but there's no green stuff here. There's only yellow stuff. Yeah, sausage curb. Tires feeling good, but I'm kind of nervous. I have to admit that last 2 laps I was doing quite a lot of mistakes and I was quite angry with myself. So I'm kind of hoping and praying to myself, please don't mess this up. Please don't. Really, please don't mess it up. Just don't. I said don't. Yeah, that was a code brown. Yeah, last corner to the finish line. So this was pretty much the best race in a long time. P3, massive elo gain, very nice. And aside turn 1, a very successful and very enjoyable race. I hope you enjoyed it too. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Or don't. See you guys later. Bye bye.